who do you favor on this map in particular, Anders, between these two teams? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way first.
Oh well, I mean, NiP had their glory moment in Gamescom when obviously that this map saved them a lot, didn't it? But overall, I actually think dignitas have been showing some pretty good results on this map, and they seem to enjoy playing it. So I don't know. I think dignitas might have like more experience playing the map, but I think NiP might be the better team anyway. So if I had to pick a winner, I'd probably say NiP wins this.
Well, I don't know, man. Nico, my boy, do those 3 frags go to his points? Like the 3 knife frags?
That's a good question.
Oh man, dude.
We're bringing up the important questions here. I like it.
You know what's really going crazy right now? Is that one of the players had to use my PC this weekend, and he still got his config on it. So, like, all of my binds, I'm just like, wait a second, this is really weird. I'm trying to bring up, like what's the graphs? Okay, there. But, like, everything is completely different, Anders. All right, we'll ride with it, and we'll get that sorted out afterwards in the break between the maps. But, yeah, as far as this first map is going to go, guys, wow, the vibrance. He's actually put the vibrance up quite a bit as well. This is actually a pretty good config. Maybe I'm going to keep a couple of things here.
Maybe you learned something, right?
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get into it here. MSL already pushing out through A apartments. And he has decided to actually spot out 2 other players here for NiP. NiP taking a very passive approach here to start.
Yeah, they are just slowly spreading out. I mean, we've seen just the frag bite here, how much you can get out of pushing aggressively as a terrace or CT side, just getting information. Nice kill from GetRight. Going to be taking down AC and also Nico being dropped. GetRight infiltrating the lineup here.
Yeah, it's going to come down to MSL now on the A site. He's all alone getting split. After those 2 kills by GetRight, he's in a 1v5 situation. The rotation's coming through, but it's not going to be fast enough. And this is a catastrophic start here for Team Dignitas. GetRight even lurking, waiting for the rotation to come through on Pimp. Just letting him know that he's been spotted. And it's not going to be pretty here at all. Actually, look at this. I mean, Kjerby and Pimp, what can they actually do here? Kjerby's trying to wrap back around through A apartments. At this point, he's going to take that fight with Exist, but Forrest and Exist is going to get both of those kills. Easy stuff, it looks like. They're on point right now, NiP.
Yeah, I mean, once again, shows you just how powerful that drop zone is, doesn't it? You lose control of that, you lose control of nearly everything, and it's just going to end really badly. And GetRight getting both the kills there was really just too much to handle. Like, there's no way the remaining dignitas players could even try to work together to stop NiP.
No, that's the thing, man. How does GetRight base? And I thought that even been made kind of like the raid boss GetRight, where you can. There was that old strat where it was like Kevlar and you drop P250s and you kind of just walk in there. But no, straight P250 on him. That's all he needed. 2 headshots, and Dignitas just like that lose a key round, a very important round here at the beginning of the half. But look at Dignitas already. It seems like a Danish thing right now. They TSM tend to not buy the armor anymore in the second round on CT side, and it looks like Dignitas are approaching a similar. They have a similar style going into it here. They don't go for the Kevlar to back it.
They do have some pretty decent pistols, though. I especially love the 2 Deagles here. That's always fun to see. Close to the actual plateau. Kjerby is standing. He's going to go down there. Freiburg will drop him. And there's going to be 4 people left on NiP right now. MSL trying to get a bit closer here, and Pimp is still in the site. Going to get the kill on Alu, but it might not be enough here, although they're doing some good damage here on the Dignitas side. I don't think they can win the round. But still, 2 kills is not too bad. Let's see if Nico could do a little bit more.
I'm wondering right now. He's going to get into drop-down room. They're being very thorough about this. Forrest planting safe. Exist watching his back as well. And he's going to take that fight, get down to 9 HP. Drops Exist down to 17. And now 1v3. Slap to the face from Freiburg. Does the trick. And that's going to be 2-0 now for NiP. So pretty much going according to plan here as far as NiP are concerned. Keeping 3 people alive. Also not bad. They managed to actually pick up a couple of kills there, it looked like, with UMP as well. So that's a little bit of money. And GetRight, he knows what's up. Go straight for the Mac 10 here. Does Alu actually upgrade, though? Because we've seen this as well. Nico tends to do this this kind of play. Kerrigan as well, actually, funnily enough. But sticking with the USP, like picking up a USP, and then in the third round, just keeping the USP and Kevlar, not spending any money so that they can get that op fast.
You know what I'm loving is the fact that 4 people in B right now all have an HE grenade, and they all throw them out immediately. They do nowhere near enough damage to justify it, but it's still kind of a fun idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like clever. That's down to timing, essentially. But hey, Kjerby managing to get the shots in. Nico's going to get caught, but Kjerby falls back to the site, and now the flank coming in from Alu. He takes out the first man through, gets the second one on the site as well. And that leaves them all in a bit of an awkward spot. They're going to be able to clear out this B site. And how does... Oh, that's why. Forrest has worked his way out onto the A side as well. So they're all over the place right now, NiP. Pimp takes that fight with Forrest at the end, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. And so, much better situation here for NiP this round. Only losing Get Right. That man had only bought a Mac 10, so he doesn't really mind dying in this situation. And NiP getting 3 rounds.
So, solid start for the Swedish Ninjas, and obviously they're playing on the more favored side, so getting this kind of start's also going to be a little bit tricky for Dignitas, but they're going to go straight for the AWP here on Nico. No armor, so got to be a little bit careful he doesn't get grenaded. I'm actually kind of glad he's running in middle now instead. He's going to be dodging the first grenade there and just getting a fair bit of control on this side of the map. Just got to be careful no one's sneaking around, but if he spots Forrest here, be a big opening kill for them.
What's interesting as well is that Get Right is... They're all kind of, well, taking basically Olfmeister style on long here. Long plateau over on the B site. Get Right sneaks his way through the smoke, and he wins the duel. Could get the follow-up here on AC as well if he's careful. He's playing behind the boxes. Pimp is there. It's an overlap here for Team Dignitas, really focusing on this position. And now the support coming in for the remaining Ninjas. Shots in the back there from Dignitas, or into Dignitas essentially, and Get Right now just doing tremendous damage. They're still trying to get past, however. Forrest has managed to pick up a backstab, and wow, Forrest with the triple kill. I got the last 2.
Yeah, not much to do about that. I like what Dignitas are trying to do to try and get in there and stop NiP from really getting the bomb site totally, which is boosting up on the tree box there in the middle. But they just couldn't get the boost in time. NiP also saw it coming, but it's still a pretty cool idea. I mean, if you're sort of trapped behind there and you've got enough players, maybe you could try and go for a boost. Nico here has already got a double kill. He's looking for more, trying to save the AWP, but they are so close and they're going to be jumping out. Similar to Raining Men right in front of Nico.
Yeah, right? That was some that was like, isn't there an Olympic sport like that where it's like what am I looking for here?
Synchronized swimming, is that?
No, synchronized diving?
Synchronized diving.
Right? They just jump off the platform together at the same time. They do like a triple axel, double, quadruple flip, and then it's all like they hit the water exactly the same time. Doesn't that exist?
Yeah, it probably does. There are some fairly wacky Olympic sports. I'm going to say yeah.
Nothing to say. It's good, because Sadicus isn't here. We can talk smack about curling a little bit. Totally Olympic sport.
Sadicus is into curling?
Well, he's Canadian, right? He would.
Well, whoa. One of the only Danish Olympic victories ever was in curling. I can't remember what year. Yeah. So we care about curling too because it's one of the few things we've ever won anything in.
Ah, that's brilliant. I love it.
Okay. Sadicus and I are gonna have a talk here. Nico with a good kill, and Kerry with a nice headshot on Freiburg. Definitely a step up here from Dignitas, and Get Right's gonna go down as well. Taste the deagle. It's gonna be Forrest and Aloe left 2v4, but that is some nice pistol action coming out from Kiebu and Nico.
I think the Skittles have gone to your head, dude. Like, taste the deagle. Taste the rainbow.
Yeah, I probably should have said that, should I? Kiebu can take down Forrest as well, and Aloe will be last man left here. A bit of a weird 1v3 because they don't have any armor. He can kill all of them. He can just engage with them one at a time. If Dignitas don't set up some good trade scenarios here, it's not going to work out too well for them because Aloe's got the armor and he's got a little bit of time left as well. 20 seconds here. Takes down MSL. Kiebu still hiding behind the rock, and Aloe is trying to move in as well. Getting the shot would be nice right now for Kiebu, looking for one more headshot. They're sneaking around 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Aloe is trying to look for... They're just not showing themselves. He goes for the plant once, gets a kill as well. Now running around 2 seconds, 1 second. Aloe can't find Nico. What a great game of hide and seek here. And Nico, he's going to go down, but they did what they wanted to do. It's a brilliant 1v3.
I can't actually believe what we just witnessed. That is insane. They actually managed to run down the clock that way. What a win for Dignitas, and on an eco round as well. But it's like all combination of things coming through. Kiervi playing super patient, but also getting those 2 kills with the deagle on Plateau earlier on. I mean, that was monstrous right there. Hold on, let's see. Sorry about that. Checking with the admin real quick about something.
All right. Well, in the meantime, it's finally around for Team Dignitas, and it came off the back of just some pistols. So that's going to feel good for them. Nico flashed, so he couldn't get the kill. Get Right coming out on the plateau, and Get Right, in fact, will get a double here. So Get Right's playing the entry fragging role, which is interesting on this team right now. He's going to get a 3rd kill. He's just tearing them apart on this B-bomb side. They can't stop Get Right. He was angry about that deagle, too. Freiburg going to help out a little bit here, but MSL will be the last man standing.
And talk about it, like how it's going to completely screw the money here for Dignitas. Alu gets caught though. That's going to drop the AWP. So NiP are going to want to try and track this guy down at this point because MSL is like, sweet, get to save this bad boy. If he can, we'll find out. NiP were pretty good at tracking down Nico when he had his AWP and he was trying to save it. But 3 players left alive here for NiP. Just going to continue to hunt. And okay, the scoreboard's still on tab. Excellent. And money actually isn't that great for NiP. So I'm wondering, are they actually going to be able to track him down? Do they want to keep throwing away rifles for this?
Did you turn up the in-game volume a bit?
Does that need to come up a little bit?
Some people have been tweeting and saying that could also be a thing.
Right.
But you should be happy here, Samler. You have MSL on your team, and you just got a double kill.
Yeah, dude. So. Got 2 points. 2 points. Let's go. Those are the first 2 points that he got. I'm actually kind of regretting not picking up Kirby as well. AC sitting on 0, 2, and 6, so that angle for me is not working out right now. AC, it's the last time I buy you pizza, bro. Last. All right. Let's see. Unless he can turn it around here. But all right, MSL. We'll actually follow MSL here to start. See where he decides to set up with this AWP. He decides to take it aggressive long, and he is going to take. He's going to take over Nico's position. Essentially, it looks like. No, playing from Henhouse instead. This isn't too shabby because Alu's about to walk around this corner, and Alu, boom, shots ring out, and MSL's the one winning that duel. Follow-up nade as well, just tombs Alu, and this is getting kind of tricky here. We do have AC holding close on the site, but there are 3 players, now only 2, left alive here for Team Dignitas. They've already managed to slow things down quite a bit, however, for the NiP players. But with it being pistols in their hands, it wasn't good enough.
I mean, this is not turning out well for Dignitas, is it? They lose 4 in a row, win 1, lose 2 in a row. Money is going to be completely screwed here. Yeah, this is a tough position for them to be in.
They keep going for just a second, mate. We're going to go ahead and check this out real quick.
Well, I mean, on the Dignitas side, they're going to go for 2 HE grenades, a single smoke, and a little bit of armor. They have the Deagle on MSL. Kind of wish Kirby had one. He did a good job last time around, and MSL might be in a position to get a kill here. They're going to get fairly close to him, and it's not too bad when you have a Deagle that's sort of mid-range like this. Going to walk in and take down Exist. Good headshot, looking for more. Almost lining up for him there, but he's only going to get the 1 kill before he drops. I like the aggressive pushing from Kirby over at B. That means they kind of know that no one is hanging out around here, so they could try and stack up a bit more towards A, maybe. Still, it looks like NiP are, you know, just ready to win this map, essentially. Like, it doesn't look like there's a lot of things can do to stop them.
Yeah, that's a good place to hide that AK, Freiburg. Don't worry. I don't think they're going to spot it. Long distance spray from him, trying to take point, and we're going to have the push coming out here from A Apartments. Forrest now going to apply the pressure to AC, who's on the site proper. There's a man in balcony, however, and HE goes sailing past Forrest, stands his ground, however, and pulls not a device, but at least he gets the headshot on Pim. And Kirby is going to be the last man coming through here on underpass. He does manage to find an AK, however, so he's going to be pretty pleased about that. Hightailing it out of here, just making it around the corner in time, and now, oh, he goes back and he takes the fight. Freiburg to win it.
Good job there. Triple kill on Forrest, and apparently I was roboting a little bit. Is that fixed? Is it okay?
Now it is, yes.
Oh, perfect. I've always wanted to do the robot similar, but that was in a different context. It's like, you know, on the dance floor. I just never really practiced.
Oh man.
What are we seeing here? Alu's still with the AWP, and Nico has one of his own as well. They do need to get a bunch of rounds on the board here. I think they need at least 5 or 6 as a sort of minimum on the CT side just to make this work. Definitely a terror-sided map, but something's got to change. Otherwise, it's not going to work out for them.
We're kind of going over the positioning here. I like that Exist is trying to see over that smoke. If somebody was holding at the back of Plateau, he would probably spot them out, but instead it's going to be aggro in A Apartments and MSL actually making it out. Kirby gets caught, however, in drop-down room, so that's not going to help things with the defense over on the B site. Kind of 2 and 2 here so far, actually for both teams.
They are really spread out. You're right. I mean, they're going to have to consolidate their forces at some point. NiP. Wow, nice shot from MSL that somehow went through the door and killed Alu. And now they are going to be pushing over by B. And I think AC is going to be the main carry here if he's going to have to hold on. And actually, he's going to catch Freiburg rolling back. So he was trying to run away with the bomb, but I think that probably ends the round. I don't see Get Right being able to do anything now.
Neither do I. Despite him getting pissed off and getting 2 kills there, It's actually going to be a situation where GetRight's going to want to back off and save his gun. Although it wouldn't be too bad for him to try and get over there and see if he can't get somebody being greedy, get a kill, but he saves the op, so not the end of the world for him. Dignitas living with both of their players, though. That's going to be pretty nice. So if they can hold on to that AWP, it's going to be good, and that is definitely going to happen, seeing as how GetRight, he's actually checking T-Sniper right now. That would be like the most next-level play of Dignitas actually, you know, gut ahead of him into T-Spawn, into T-Sniper, and somebody was already waiting for him there.
Yeah,
like the heart attack moment.
Well, the funny thing would be if they stuck their head out and GetRight was standing down there to look up for it. Like, then you'd really feel outplayed. That wasn't going to be the case.
Then it's just like forever he is going to be just like the king, the god. Never live it down. All right. Now, going into the 10th round now, NiP, they have 7 rounds on the board, 2 here for Dignitas. And we'll see if Dignitas, they can start putting some rounds together. That's the most important thing at this point for them. Last time, they only got the 1, and then they got slammed again 3 rounds in a row. Now, they have another chance, but GetRight sets up that pop, the same pop that he used last time. And a perfect exit here onto Plateau, takes out AZ, and then fades away.
That's a very nice entry frag, and again, it's a bit surprising to see GetRight being the entry fragger at all. I mean, it's usually Freiburg's role on this team, but it's quite cool to see he's doing so well at it, like really well. It's been like at least a couple of rounds now where you got the double entry, and if you're playing that role and you can kill 2 without dying, you're just a god. Like that, you can win whole tournaments having a player that can do that, basically.
It's real fun, actually, because he's still calling for NiP, and he's playing like the same position that Kerrigan's playing. It's basically like NiP have just adopted TSM style of playing cobblestone. Or Fnatic style. I mean, basically the accepted style, the successful one.
Look at Pimp.
Yeah, he's going right through the total backstab play here from Pimp. Yeah, definitely. And he's got Nico rotating over now as well, but the smoke goes down to block off connector, so Nico can't really have too much of a say here.
Oh, but he does flash in, and Pimp is going to get an easy kill on Alu. Walks out on Freiburg as well, and will pick up the kill after a little bit of hesitation. But the bomb does go down. Freiburg managed to punch in the last digit in the code, and now it's up to Exist here. 1v2 trying to prevent the defuse from coming through. He's very low on health as well. He's going to go down. Pimp with a nice triple kill. And finally another round for Dignitas.
They're actually managing to get this together now, Dignitas. 2 guys surviving once again. Nico also stopping GetRight's advance over on the B site. So, but it's actually quite fun to see how GetRight's setting things up. I mean, it's almost exactly like what we saw from Kerrigan yesterday on Cobblestone, just hanging around on the edge of that smoke and just peeking through, managing to get through and actually get those entry kills. He's actually developed a bit of a pop flash as well. That's really nice. A pop flash, I mean, basically just a simple flash, but it seems to be really effective because if anybody keeps, as we keep seeing here round after round, if anybody holds close to the exit of Plateau, they get flashed white, and GetRight gets a free kill round after round here. He keeps doing it. So we'll see if he can pull that off again, but it looks like this time around NiP are setting up for a bit of a different play. 4 players over here on the B side of things to start.
Well, still plenty of time for NiP, and they've had a lot of success towards the B bomb site, so I don't really blame them for wanting to go there. And a large part of that success, again, comes down to the entry fragging that GetRight's been doing. So, curious to see if he could do it one more time. And obviously, since MSL is going to drop him mid-air, that wasn't going to be the case. Now the rest of NiP feel like it's time to go, so they run out on Plateau. Pimp is going to take one down. Freiburg with a reply on Kierby, and MSL very nearly dropped, but Pimp is going to miss a shot from back at the hen house here. And NiP, they're a man down, but they still have plenty of health. And Freiburg, you can see, he wants to shoot through, but he's just afraid that someone's going to be close, and there was someone there. Easy to get dropped with a shot to the face. Nice 180 from Nico, and that's going to go up to Freiburg alone.
Oh, I can't believe that Nico actually hits that shot. I was watching it from Ali's perspective, and Ali was trying to set it up so they get both kills because he knew that Nico was holding close. But Nico, the reaction times of a god in that case. 3 kills for him. And right now, Nico, nope, not sitting at the top. That's actually MSL. All of a sudden, dude, Anders, I think I'm doing pretty good here. I'm starting off my night strong.
It's not too bad. I mean, you've got Nico too. They're both top fragging on the Dignitas team.
Okay, and then Forrest top fragging and GetRight top fragging. Yeah, I'm not gonna shine my nails too much yet. You know, I'm not gonna toot my horn, but definitely looking pretty solid.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, that feels good. That's a good start, isn't it? We're just, I mean, in the last sort of third of the first half here. And I mean, the way Dignitas are playing now, they could end up having, I think, a decent first half anyway, even though it was looking horrendous at some point. I think they were 8-1 before Dignitas, or 7-1 before Dignitas started really winning anything, and now we're back to 7-4. So that makes it doable, and a nice spray here with the grenade. MSL taking Exist down to 4 health.
Yeah, MSL is on point with that wallbang right now. He's plenty happy that those doors are wooden. He keeps just getting those angles. Over on the B side right now, NiP trying to set up to be pushing into drop-down room. Ineffective pop flash there, thrown out, and Kirby takes that fight, stands his ground, and loses it in the end. So both players surviving here. Freiburg trying to wrap back around, and he's going to get shot in the back by MSL. And this is now turned into a 3-on-2 situation here. NiP just holding this together by a thread.
Oh, and Aloe being dropped very low as well. They're all sub 20 health right now. But MSL is going to be gone, which means Pimp. If he knew how low they were, you could almost just try and USPS them one at a time here.
Serious.
But with the AWP, I mean, there's no way he's going to AWP all these 3 people before the bomb goes up. So he's actually just going to run away.
Just trying to play it safe in the end. And you can't really fault him for it. I mean, kind of just needs to hold on to this AWP, because for the money right now, as we can see now, Dignitas just don't have a cent. They really don't have much money to work with. 1,200 on AC is the most that they have. Runner-up is half of that with MSL at 600. So hold on to this AWP, see what you can do in the 13th round. But now NiP, now they're going to start getting momentum, because they were close to getting into that eco situation as well, actually. Although they might have been able to squeak by with the force buy if they were to lose it. Still solid work. And now, well, life gets a little bit difficult here for Dignitas. They have to make the hard call. Do they go for the full eco, or do they try and risk it? Play off of this AWP that Pimp has? And yeah, it's going to be the eco call here.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit of a hard call. I guess it depends on whether you feel comfortable as Dignitas getting, like 5-ish rounds, maybe 6 if things go really well, or if you're gunning for more than 6. If you're gunning for more than 6, then you kind of have to play off the AWP now, right? And everyone else buys up. But if you're fine with getting less, then they could get away with what they're doing here. I think that's all right. MSL goes down early on, and they are trying to be a little bit aggressive here with Pimp sort of covering Kirby moving forward. But I'm not sure it'll have a big impact.
Oh, look at Kirby. He's pushing all the way through. He could get the backstab here, but Get Right walks back at the perfect time to catch his lurk. That is painful for Kirby. He might have had the golden opportunity there. Now it comes down to the 2 remaining players here on the B site. And NiP with 55 seconds left. They have all the time. They're actually rotating a man back to pick up that bomb now. They're probably thinking, all right, well, so far it's looking good, and it gets better because Pimp misses that shot onto Get Right. So now they've localized the AWP. They know where it is. They've located, rather, the AWP. And they get the entry frag on A site, taking out Nico, who is lurking up in apartments.
Well, Forrest spraying down AC. He was trying to run through the sort of smoke that was up there as well. Pimp going to take down Freiburg, and now he is just hunted prey, isn't he? 1v5. It's turned into a 1v4 right now, and they kind of know where he is as well. Aloe going to go down. Pimp doing a good job, but eventually he's going to get caught. There was no way. Not even Kenny could have fought his way out of that one.
Or Guardian or JW. Maybe Kenny or JW. It was actually fun with the play of the day yesterday. We got to relive that moment of JW holding quad boxes on Cash where he got 4 kills, right? With the AWP, it's like one after another. I could see JW maybe pulling that off. But clearly some rest has done NiP well right now. Forrest, Get Right, Freiburg, I mean, all of them just hitting shots. And it's Forrest and Freiburg just getting back from Sweden Rock as well. So they had a little bit of time off to recover, to go and party a bit. And that seems to be working wonders for them right now. A little bit of time to
I'm surprised. Maybe they were going to be burned out from all that partying, but they're all right. Nico hiding in the corner over at Long, which is great, but then Forrest picks up 2 over at B, which means it doesn't really matter. Pimp now playing so close. Takes 1, but Forrest with the triple kill. I think Pimp was trying to set it up so he can get both those kills, but it wasn't going to be possible. The round is going to go in favor of NiP with those 2 last kills happening almost simultaneously. And it's going to be the 15th round coming up now with Team Dignitas. I don't think 4 rounds is enough playing CT side here. I think they need more.
I agree, and well, they think the same. Obviously, last round of the half, so they're going to go for the force buy, but they are definitely not going to be pleased with the outcome of this first half. They definitely need more. They need the 5th round, basically. They're going to have to cross their fingers and hope that Kirby can deliver again. I mean, they did win an eco round earlier on in the half, so they've shown that they can make the Deagles work for them. Kirby in particular, and I was wondering, are they going to go for the boost? It looks like it. They go for an aggressive smoke, and this sets it up. But Exist and Freiburg, they're aware of this. They're already trying to back off. There's a bit of a battle going on between GetRight and Pimp gets out of there with 3 HP. In the meantime, Kjerby waiting on the other side of this smoke. Boom! Through the smoke, takes out Exist, and he nearly does Freiburg as well. Oh, that was way too good. AC's going to lurk right up onto GetRight, but you cannot catch GetRight asleep, dude. It just doesn't work that way.
A great job on Forest as well, dropping MSL and Nico, who are trying to push aggressive on the other side. So Dignitas is trying to basically push wherever they can. Like, they try to counter boost, they try to push out of mid, and now Pimp is going to be all alone here. So it's looking like an 11-4 finish. And, at the halftime, I think if you increase your volume a little bit, Samurai, again, I think that's going to be cool. I think everyone will be happy then.
That's what's necessary?
Yeah, people have been saying that's the last key.
All right, well, there we go. 11 for the score. Pimp is gone, and we're just going to replace the endgame overlay real quick just to make sure that everything is snazzed there. So I'll just take a moment here, guys. Bear with us.
Right, but once the restart comes in, obviously Dignitas do need to win the pistol round, no doubt about that. NiP, even if they lose it, they should be. I expect they'll be able to take 5 rounds on this second half here. They're looking quite good at the moment, which is nice. It feels like we do want that second really strong Swedish team, and maybe NiP is going to be up there again. They haven't really been able to return to like the ultra dominant form that obviously they're looking for, but I don't want to rule them out just yet. I feel like this edition of Alu is still has a lot more potential than we've seen yet, I think.
I think we're good.
Oh, overlay working? I do love reading the Twitch chat.
Oh, I see how this is. All right, well, we're going to go live in the pistol round. We'll figure all that break stuff out later on because we have a new set of overlays, essentially, that need to be implemented now that Vulcan are a sponsor. And so there we have it. But that's not important as far as the game is concerned. The game, NiP are up, and they have 11 rounds going into this pistol round. And Alu gets caught in a bit of a sandwich trying to push. He's going for the flank, and that's not going to work at all. We're going to have to actually get the rotation out of here. Forrest already trying to get in position on that bomb site ahead of the Team Dignitas push. They might be coming in here at any moment. Although they're playing this very carefully, Dignitas. Now that they have the man advantage, they've actually significantly slowed this down.
Yeah, they have. A nice shot from Forrest there to take down MSL. Because it's a silencer, you can't hear a thing. Over at the B-bomb site, Exist is hiding in the corner, and oh, Nico just checks as the last man in, and Pimp is going to go down to GetRight, but now it's a 2v3. Bomb goes down, and Dignitas, they've got a shot at doing this.
Nice reaction times there by GetRight as well, but he's taking the fight extended there. Forrest as well trying to push into the site itself. He's having a bit of trouble, though. They're playing this very well, Team Dignitas. They only peek when they're going to get that kill, and then they peek together. Although AC's having a bit of an extended duel with Forrest, you just can't seem to get the kill. AC lives with 14 HP, and that's one of those moments where you just think that instead of a USP, an actual pistol, you know, you're just holding like this spitwad shooter. I don't know. You're doing no damage. This guy just doesn't die no matter how many times you hit him. That's frustrating. Just a little frustrating there for Forrest. So, unfortunately, NiP, they don't get that clean, smooth finish that they were hoping for to get a big chunk of rounds going into this into the next map for them. Obviously, they're going to have to battle it now. Team Dignitas, they get the start that they were looking for. That's for sure.
A much needed one. I mean, this is a best of 1 game, so it's all or nothing right now. AC hunting down GetRight, and maybe going to get a little bit more here. Although MSL and Nico, I think, are going to finish those 2 kills. So it's going to be Alu and Forrest left, and they don't have armor, and they're quite far away from the action, just ready and waiting if someone's going to come and find them here.
Yeah, quite a bit of money getting gained here. Although Forrest is going to find the 1 kill. He's got a MAC-10 as well. Takes that fight straight up with Pimp and loses it. So Pimp 2 MP7s. And this is the main question now as far as how do you deal with the follow-up with the second round? Do you go for Kevlar or not? Do you try and take the fight straight up because of those SMGs being bought? Because you have to be worried that Team Dignitas, if you don't have Kevlar, they're just going to mow you down, and they're going to get a lot of money. As we can see, Pimp, he's sitting up at 4650, and he has another round now to farm. So NiP might be a little bit concerned with them not being able to pick up the kills that last round. and allowing for Pimp to pick up the majority there and just completely make a mess of things as far as the economy is concerned. Oh, perfectly timed there, but Pimp leads the charge. He gets caught. He's going to get overrun, and Freiburg not long for this world either. That's MSL with the P90. Not a big fan of the P90 though, personally, just because you don't get bonus money with the P90. You get $300 per kill, so it's not like other SMGs, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's got that going for it, but at the same time, like if you want all the eco frags similar, if you don't want anyone from your team picking up a single one of them, then like the P90 is the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, fine. Stop making sense.
And I am that sort of person, similar. I don't want any of my teammates thinking that some of those kills belong to them.
All the frags, man.
Had
those stats. But now we're going to go into the 4th round here, the 19th round, essentially, of this game, and it is going to be the buy round. And Exist has been boosted up on Big Box. He's got Get Right watching drop behind him, and Freiburg on the site. And over on the A side, it's going to be Forrest looking underpass with the support of Alu up in apartments, and we were already started off as Get Right actually catches MSL. So,
yeah. It's not too bad, that kind of opening kill. They finally have rifles, and I think a couple of more people are jumping down, but they got to pick up the bomb somewhere back there as well. Kiebu going to drop to Forest, trying to sneak through the smoke. It's all the rage nowadays, walking through the smoke. I mean, the best of 5 grand finals last night between TSM and Fnatic was just like one long series of people trying to play around the smokes all the time. It was quite fun, but it's also not always easy to do, even though the smokes can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Getting in with the kill there, Freiburg takes down AZ, and that leaves it in a 2v5 here, and dignitas not doing too well at the moment.
Yeah, Pimp not going to live through that. Freiburg alive on the site. Get Right was the one to pick up the kill, however, and now it's Nico trying to look through this edge in the smoke, just trying to find an angle here where he can maybe pick up a kill for free. But the smoke is cleared. He's lost his screen, and now he's going to have to try and take this fight straight up. 1v3, and he's not going to get a single kill. A perfect first buy round here for NiP. That's dead on. Aluz gets to save his AWP. Everybody gets to make money, and now they're going to get fully equipped and finally force Team Dignitas to spend quite a bit of money in this next round. Nico goes straight up to his AWP, and I'm curious to see Kirby. Yeah, full buy for both teams now. So this is where it gets fun. This is where it gets very interesting.
Yeah, a bit of a 5-round lead, you're right, and with the AWP on either side, let's see. I mean, I'm curious to see if Nico can actually come up with a good opening here for Dignitas. I think that's what they need. I like MSL setting up for a smoke, actually. That's going to maybe block off where Alu is holding here. Is it going to be further back? I think it's just a little bit further back, so Alu going to fall back and try and connect up with Forrest, who's right behind him, gets the... But Forrest is not going to turn around and help, and he's going to go down to MSL with a double. That seemed really weird.
That is like the worst case scenario, right? He's expecting there to be some kind of split going on here. He's like, okay, where are the guys underpass? At least maybe I can trade 1 for 1 there, but it's just not the case. And Team Dignitas go barreling onto that side. Exist gets caught up on balcony, and now it's going to be Get Right and Freiburg trying to rotate through. Only problem is they got a man at their backs, and they have no idea. Pimp is there, takes out Freiburg for free. And now Get Right all by his lonesome here, just stuck in the room. He's not really going to be having too much luck getting out of here, it seems. 1v3 situation. And he gets caught in the open by Kirby. So nice shot there by Kirby, actually keeping his cool, because it looked for a moment there like that Get Right was actually going to win that duel.
I think what we saw there was like a rare visit of by Bot Forest, essentially. I just have no idea how he didn't, like, he must have heard that Alu got killed, and Alu must have been shouting at him, "I'm getting killed." Right next to you, mate.
Right next, like, you realize I'm standing right behind you. Maybe you need to take that information into account. Well, they are, I believe, the boot camping. If not now, very soon, NiP, in preparation for DreamHack coming up. So I don't think that they're there yet. I think they get there tomorrow, but still, like, it's NiP right now, though, there is going to be some things, I suppose, like the favorite NiP saying, under construction. They're going to be reviewing positions on the map, etc. So maybe that was one of those moments where they weren't quite 100% on where their teammates were playing from.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, the worst people. I remember this is in 1.6, but it still happens in Go. I've noticed when you're playing against someone, and then they have their normal nicknames, so they're called like lead killer, something like that. But then they have like underscore or @new mouse or something.
Yeah.
Like, I really care if that person has a new mouse, that I'm going to say, oh, they were definitely going to win the game, but he had the new mouse, so, you know, that's obviously why they lost. You know, that kind of excuse. But actually, if you're a pro team, I almost kind of want to, like, give them a pass on it, just because it's like, actually, if you do want to spend time sort of, like, rebuilding the team and relooking everything, I guess it is kind of nice to take some weight off your shoulders and say, look, guys, don't expect too much from us right now, because we're actually trying to redo everything.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit of time. Let's make this project work, and then, you know, we'll come back and we'll be real good at it. I kind of want to give them the benefit of the doubt here and say, okay, let's see what they can do with that time then.
Rather than just taking it to the face and then everybody getting angry with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it's fair. It's fair. It's just that, you know, life isn't fair, Anders.
Oh, no, definitely isn't. Aloe, he's going to go down. Forrest next. MSL. He heard, Semler, that you had picked him, and he thought, I'm not going to disappoint Semler. Even though he originally didn't even want me on his team. I'm gonna go for it here. AC last man standing, Freiburg, with a pretty stunning triple spray down over at long, and now it is going to be AC left. He goes down to Exist here, so NiP, even though people in the Twitch chat are freaking out, they're actually doing quite well, 13-9.
People in the chat are freaking out about NiP? What?
Well, yeah, they're saying NiP is throwing. I can't believe that they're throwing this game right in front of us. They're obviously not fun.
Yeah, that's an interesting take on things, especially considering we feel like this map is now somewhat T-sided. So a little bit T-sided. We'll put, you know, just a touch, just a scotch. But it's something to keep in mind, guys. Dignitas, they still have a little bit of an edge, and they have now spent all their money, but the same could be said for NiP, so this is still very close. It could go either way. Because if NiP lose this round, they're in an awkward force buy scenario, and the same could be said for Dignitas. So this is going to get very fun right here, and already NiP changing things up, putting 3 guys over on A early on. So they realize now that Dignitas have been putting a lot of attention on Palace to start. They're like, okay, let's see if we can actually stop them from going underpass and stop them from actually trying to get in here and take these fights. MSL, man, that's how scary he is. And NiP are going for overkill against him.
I mean, he is doing quite well at the moment, and he's got 20 kills, which is the most on Dignitas. 24, 23 on Get Right and Forest. I feel like the Get Right and Forest combination is back in play. That used to be the ultimate Counter-Strike duo for a long time. Simply the best duo that was out there. So it could be fun if they can revive that somehow. Kiebu is going to go down here, and Freiburg to fall. So Exist falling as well means now Get Right alone on the bomb site, and he's going to go down. Nice entry from Dignitas. Now they just have to get the bomb down, and that should be the round pretty much.
This is not pretty for NiP. They are losing a grip on this. And this, I mean, I'm surprised that they're getting so close. Just because, yeah, back off and save the guns. They're hoping to be able to put some pressure soon, but then I believe they were close enough to hear Alu run there. That MSL, he might have realized now that, okay, Alu's taking off. This guy, we have a way out now at least. And Forrest is waiting, but nobody's going to come and greet him up here in the halls, so he's going to have to try and hunt for a different angle. But the most important thing right now is Alu, just the man making his way out of here. He needs to stay alive and hold on to that AWP. There's a bit of a difficult decision to be made here, Anders, whether NiP decide to eat the eco or not. Anas.
I mean, I imagine that they probably will just eat the eco here. Because on this map, I think you should be able to just save the AWP and the M4 somewhere. Like, you know, if you stack them up in one side of the map, then if they come there, maybe you win. Mm-hmm. Actually, they are going to split them up, so I hope they're just going to, like, try and save them, and if they do get the couple of opening frags, maybe it's going to work out, but emphasis on saving these guns, I think, is the big thing.
Well, they've put Get Right way up here in A halls right now, so he's kind of hanging out, whereas over in drop-down room, Freiburg's going to get dropped on. No luck there for him. Exist trying to wait patiently on the side of the smoke, hoping to be able to catch somebody off guard here, hiding behind the boxes. But Team Dignitas, once again, they're playing it so patiently. They found the rifle, so they're like, okay, that much we don't have to worry about anymore. Now, where is the AWP? And Alu playing connector is clever. It means he can go both ways very quickly. He can go over towards the A side if he wants and get in position here, as we can see. Takes the shot and misses it, though, and that's going to be a bit unfortunate. Get Right could be in position to get a backstab here, however, so we'll see if Team Dignitas are thorough. Check behind them. Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, my God. Stabs. Yep, and he gets a gun out of it. Right then, get right. Is this actually happening? We're having a real battle now. Exist in Underpass manages to slow things down, but Get Right just dropped a bomb carrier. That's going to make all the difference.
What a ludicrous round this is turning out to be. It's a 2v2 now with 30 seconds left, and they are trying to get back in here, see if they can get the bomb somewhere. Get Right is holding with the AWP right at the angle. He's going to miss the shot, and Kirby will take him out. So now it's on Exist. Can he get the crossover shot here? 18 seconds left. He gets one. MSL next in line. Such a strong round here, such a strong map here for MSL so far. And NiP, they only have one guy left on 16 health. Bomb is going to go down. MSL needs a single shot here to take care of Exist, and that's going to be it. Grenade on in once. Flashbang out. MSL just trying to buy time. And Exist has to commit at some point.
And he is going to do it. Man, just to catch him looking the wrong way. MSL expecting him to play from balcony, and the mind game works. But what a masterful play from the man Get Right himself. Sitting at the top of the scoreboard, nearly dropping a 30 bomb while leading the team. This is some sick play from Get Right. The Swede is back, and he was actually streaming earlier today too, so that was cool to see. It's not every day that he actually gets that stream going, so he's feeling motivated after this bit of vacation. Clearly, something worked. Something, yeah, that definitely worked for him.
Well, Summer, when Alu missed that shot, I will. I'll get you a pin of your choosing, Selma, if you can guess what the Twitch chat was spamming at that point.
Really? Bot Alu?
Oh, guessed it. I can't believe it.
I
thought you weren't going to be able to.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right,
that happens every single time, whether he lands the shot or not.
Yeah. It's become its own thing, hasn't it?
It really has. Like, even if the guy lands the shot, then I guess you could say, well, yeah, bot Alu, right? Because, you know, only a bot could react that quickly. And that's how you have to turn it around. That's why Alu, he's constantly just thinking, wow, everybody's really complimenting me right now. This is sick.
Pimp, and they're going to get smoked off here. Pretty wanted the kill on Freiburg. And Freiburg's going to put up a bit of a grenade. Actually, a very good grenade. Some spray through. Freiburg using that M4A1. M4A4. He's the sole champion here. The only one still willing to use it. Freiburg is the 0.3% basically.
The 0.3%, right? Yeah.
I don't know what we're down to, but it's lower.
Oh, but Alu wins the duel and Get Right. Everybody actually coming through to the fore here. Exist will take out MSL. That's going to leave Pimp and Nico all by their lonesome now. Nico picks up that bomb. But Pimp, he's like, no, we can't go to that site. We can't do this. And actually, they're backing off. It's going to be 20 seconds left in this round. And Team Dignitas are setting up to hold on to their weapons. They don't want to go through and just throw them away. And we can understand them when they're all broke, practically.
Yeah, instead they're admiring some of the ancient stuff here in the museum. There's a dagger. There's some good stuff on display, I think.
Yeah, it's like, what is it, a sword or something? Is that
yeah, there's some armor around the place too.
Is that a bastard sword? Look, it's like a hand and a half.
I don't know about how you classify those things. I would say if it's short, it's a knife. If it's sort of medium, then it's probably a dagger, and if it's long, it's a sword. That's all I care about. Like that, I try and simplify things. I try and keep it simple.
Because isn't it funny that it's like a flip knife? Everybody's like, oh, it's the falchion. It's like, no, that's not what a falchion looks like. Falchion is actually a broad, straight blade. They pretty much just break the other guy's sword, pretty much. Like, that's how it works. Okay, enough about that. Let's get into the thick of things here. And it's actually been very fast-paced. Dignitas deciding to go for a straight-up B rush right now. And they've got 3 players still alive. Now, Freiburg, however, having his say, will get caught out in the open by Pimp, and it's going to be down to Alu. And he's holding this line, but Nico has a smoke. So, exactly. Smoke goes down, and now that makes things a little bit tricky here for Alu. He's going to have to change up his angle. Swaps out for an M4, decides to do away with that AWP, and does he actually catch out Pimp, who's on top of the box? Instant headshot from Alu, locks on, gets the job done, and now it's going to be Nico, last man alive, but Alu catches him just at the edge of the smoke. What a shot, what a play, a 1v2 clutch for Alu. That is going to be match point now for NiP. Done. The map in the bag.
Yeah. Saved by Alu. Where's your bot now? Where's your bot now? It's got Alu instead. Pretty good save there at the end. Making sure that there's no chance